They ruled the airwaves. They were the voices of our first heartbreak, our teenage rebellion, our late-night burn CD playlists.
But I will go down with this shit.
We smack that all on the floor. Smack that.
All the things you said, running through my head. Promiscuous boy, you already know.
You couldn't escape them. They were on MTV, in every club, in every car, and then they vanished. Where did they go? Why did they walk away from the spotlight? Or were they pushed? Did they burn out, break down, or simply choose a different life? In this episode, we uncover the untold stories behind the biggest names of the 2000s, global icons and one-hit wonders alike. You know their music, but you might not know what really happened after the fame. This is what came next. Number 10. Crazy Town. Crazy Town stormed into our lives in the summer of 2000 with Butterfly, a rap-rock love song built on a sampled Red Hot Chili Peppers riff, and fronted by Shifty Shell Shock's earnest plea, "Come my lady, come my lady." Suddenly, every Burn CD mixtape and club night couldn't shake that sugar-sweet melody. Behind the scenes, however, the band was under immense pressure, as label execs demanded a follow-up hit faster than the 5 members could write it, and lead guitarist Russ Peak obsessing over perfection. By 2002, those creative tensions exploded, and Crazy Town disbanded just as quickly as they'd risen.
Come my lady, come my lady. You're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come my lady.
In the wreckage, Seth Shifty Benzer fell into a dark spiral. Addiction took hold, landmark arrests made headlines, and shock jock interviews laid bare his battles with cocaine and depression. At his lowest point, Seth confessed on Loveline that he almost didn't survive. Unfortunately, Shifty never fully recovered. Tragically, he died of an accidental overdose in June 2024.
How was that experience for you? What made you initially kind of sign up?
Well, I was amazed at how screwed up my life got. Really, I was just like, wow. It was like, an overnight disaster. I was this kid who just loved making music, and we were on tour, and it was what I always wanted to do. And then you can't ever predict or guess that you're going to have a song that's that massive.
Meanwhile, Crazy Town's founder Brett Mazer and the surviving members patched up and reunited for annual nostalgia tours. They've released new tracks, never to rival Butterfly, but enough to prove their chemistry still crackles. Each reunion show opens with that opening riff, and for a few minutes the ghosts of early 2000s youth surge back to life. Number 9. Darren Hayes. After Savage Garden split in 2001, Darren Hayes launched his solo career with Insatiable, a sultry ballad that showcased his honeyed falsetto. Behind the scenes, he fought record label battles and grappled with the pressure to replicate Savage Garden's success. His next albums were deeply personal, exploring identity and heartbreak, but mainstream radio had moved on. By 2008, Darren retreated from the spotlight, even trying his hands on stand-up comedy in 2013. Today, he lives in London, happily out and proud in the LGBTQ+ community, using his platform for advocacy.
I was going to say, you've been very coy, very subtle with the title of this album, Homosexual.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's it about?
It's about my homosexual agenda that I'm going to inflict upon every Australian. What is it about?
In 2024, he published a memoir, Unlovable, peeling back the curtains on fame's highs and lows. He still writes music, heartfelt, mature, and entirely his own. Number 8. Blur. In the late 90s and early 2000s, Blur personified Britpop, and then Damon Albarn took them in wild new directions. Song 2 became a sports arena staple despite its tongue-in-cheek creation. By the mid-2000s, Blur drifted apart. Damon dove into the virtual world of Gorillaz, Graham Coxon released solo albums, and Alex James traded bass lines for cheese recipes at his Oxfordshire farm. But in 2009, Blur surprised everyone by reuniting for sold-out shows. Their 2015 album The Magic Whip was born from jam sessions in Hong Kong, melding Eastern melodies with Britpop flair.
'Cause there are too many of us in tiny.
Today, Blur continues to defy expectations. After celebrating the 20th anniversary of Parklife with special edition vinyl and documentary screenings, they've been back in the studio crafting new material, teasing fans with mysterious snippets on social media that hint at collaborations with contemporary Japanese artists. They're also collaborating on a live film project that captures their dynamic stage presence across multiple continents, set for release later this year. Number 7. Nelly Furtado. Nelly soared into our hearts with I'm Like a Bird in 2000, her voice fluttering over breezy acoustics. She shocked critics in 2006 by teaming with Timbaland for Loose, shedding her folk pop image for sultry dance beats in Promiscuous and Maneater.
Promiscuous boy, you already know. Maneater, make you work hard, make you spend hard.
Yet that reinvention came at a price. She spent years in the studio searching for the next sound. Offstage, she's a proud mother, balancing family life with songwriting. Her voice still carries that fearless curiosity that made us fall in love with her in the first place.
I'm like a bird, I'll only fly away.
Number 6. Gorillaz. When Damon Albarn and artist Jamie Hewlett unveiled Gorillaz in 2001, the world met a virtual band of cartoon characters, mixing hip-hop, electronica, and rock. Albums like Demon Days 2005 and hits such as Feel Good Inc. cemented their legacy. But behind the animation, Damon was restless, exploring solo projects and world music. Gorillaz returned in 2023 with Cracker Island, featuring Bad Bunny and Stevie Nicks, proving the concept still thrills global audiences. Their live shows blend holograms, 3D art, and guest vocalists, creating an otherworldly concert experience. Number 5. Dido. Dido first won our hearts when Eminem sampled Thank You in Stan. Then cemented her status with White Flag in 2003. 2 multi-platinum albums followed, then a long silence.
But I will go down with this shit.
From 2008 to 2019, Dido stepped back to become a mom and recharge her creative spirit. When she returned with Still on My Mind, she blended electronic beats with intimate folk. Now she's touring cozy theaters, inviting fans to share how her songs carried them through tough times. She's quieter than before, but every lyric cuts deeper because it comes from a place of lived experience.
But I will go down with this shit.
Number 4. Usher. After Confessions sold a staggering 20 million copies in 2004, Usher Raymond was king of R&B. The single Yeah spent 12 weeks at number 1, his smooth falsetto and irresistibly catchy hook turning every club into an Usher party. But for Usher, staying on top meant never standing still. In the years that followed, he pushed himself beyond the recording studio, tackling the Broadway stage in Chicago, where he surprised skeptics by slipping effortlessly into the razzle-dazzle world of musical theater. Back in the studio, he refused to recycle the same formula. Tracks like OMG and DJ Got Us Falling in Love fused R&B with dance floor-ready EDM, proving he could read the shifting currents of pop. His 2012 album Looking for Myself saw him collaborating with electronic producers, while 2016's Hard to Love brought him back to his soulful roots, exploring themes of love, loss, and fatherhood. Along the way, he signed emerging talents to his label, nurturing the next generation of stars. Today, Usher is lighting up the Las Vegas Strip with his Chasing the Sun residency. Each night he commands the stage in perfectly synchronized choreography, reminding longtime fans, and impressing new ones, that he still moves like water. Between shows, he's a hands-on dad to 4 children, posting candid studio clips and family snapshots on Instagram. In recent interviews, he's hinted at new music that marries his classic smooth groove with fresh experimental production. Proof that even 2 decades in, Usher still believes his best work is ahead of him. Number 3. Akon. Akon's debut Lonely in 2005 revealed his unique Senegalese-American style, and Smack That in 2006 made him an international superstar.
Smack that all on the floor. Smack that, give me some more. Smack that.
But instead of resting on hits, he launched Convict Music, signing artists like Lady Gaga before she was famous. In recent years, Akon shifted focus from music to massive philanthropic projects. His solar power initiative, Akon Lighting Africa, has illuminated hundreds of villages. He's even begun building Akon City, a planned futuristic eco-state in Senegal. While he releases music less often, his impact now extends far beyond the studio. Number 2. Linkin Park. When Hybrid Theory dropped in 2000, Linkin Park's blend of rap, metal, and electronica reshaped rock. Chester Bennington's anguished vocals on In the End became an anthem for a generation.
I tried so hard and got so far.
After 7 genre-bending albums, tragedy struck in 2017 with Chester's passing. The surviving members honored him with anniversary tours performing Hybrid Theory in full, featuring guest singers. They also founded the Waterlight Foundation to support mental health causes. Today, Linkin Park's legacy lives on in sold-out tribute concerts, new charitable work, and fans who still belt out those opening lines with tears in their eyes. Number 1. Gwen Stefani. Gwen's journey reads like a storybook of reinvention. In the mid-90s, she was the fiery heart of No Doubt. Her punk ska vocals on Tragic Kingdom an anthem for anyone who ever felt like an outsider. You could almost hear the crowd screaming every word of Just a Girl as she tosses her blonde hair, defiant and untouchable. But Gwen refused to be boxed in by any genre. By 2004, she shed her rocker chic armor and emerged as a pop visionary with Love, Angel, Music, Baby, a kaleidoscope of 80s synths, bubblegum beats, and Gwen's unmistakable attitude. She invited listeners into her colorful world, pioneering the Harajuku Girls era and inspiring fashion headlines from Tokyo to LA. Offstage, she balanced studio sessions with late-night sketching sessions for her fashion line Lamb, turning runway fantasies into reality. Her life off the mic was just as headline-worthy. Marriage to Gavin Rossdale, motherhood to Kingston, Zuma, and Apollo, and a very public divorce tested her resolve, yet she poured every ounce of heartbreak and hope into her art. Today, Gwen stands at the intersection of music, fashion, and beauty. She launched a punk-inspired makeup collection, edgy glosses and electric liners that nod to her No Doubt days, while headlining stadium tours with No Doubt and performing solo dates that sell out in minutes. Watching her belt out Holla Back Girl under floodlights, you see that fire hasn't dimmed. She's a mom, a mogul, a mentor, and a perpetual reminder that evolving as an artist means carrying your past forward, letting it fuel every new beat. These artists shaped our youth, and many are still writing new chapters far from the spotlight's glare. Which story surprised you the most? Drop a comment below with your favorite 2000s anthem, and let us know who we should cover next. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell for more What Came Next deep dives into your favorite musical legends. See you in the next video.